We've got another story out of Edgewater, Florida. That's the location where the viral CVS arrest occurred. This time we're going to be taking a look at a video that a family of law enforcement wanted me to get to find out through my perspective as a prior law enforcement officer if the stop was valid. So we're going to take a look at this. This appears to be Officer Castellano with the Edgewater Police Department, formerly with the City of Daytona Beach Shores as a sergeant.
Hello, how are we doing today? Is your dog friendly?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you?
The reason I was stopping you was just for crossing the road right there. Obviously not a spot to cross.
Okay.
Where are we headed to?
I'm just trying to get some energy out of her.
Oh, okay.
Down the road.
Okay. Do you live right over here somewhere?
I live at the end of this road, but on the other side.
On that dead end of Pinedale
Yeah.
over there. I got you. Do you have any sort of ID or driver's license with you?
I don't.
So what do you do, slow speed and she just kind of walks with you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Trying to lose a couple pounds?
Yes.
I gotcha.
So at this point, he's fishing information, find out where she's going. Clearly, you don't have to be an investigator to find out she's walking her dog. Now, the bike is fully lit, has all that on there, and he's claiming that she crossed the road. We're going to talk about that in just a second.
Yeah,
Let's listen in.
on our street, I could kind of drop it and she just stays right next to me.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust that by 442, but I'm sure you.
I might
you
have
already
it on
know
my
that.
wallet.
I could just pull up your information. I'm going to get you out of here relatively quick. What's your first name, young lady? Is that
Yes.
special? Can you spell your last name for me? And what about your date of birth?
Yeah. So this is...
And you have a Florida license or ID card?
I do.
Okay.
Not on me.
No,
I
but
have it
like
at the
issued
house.
from Florida.
Yes.
Okay, hang tight for a second. I'll see if I can get you out of here quickly.
And that's how quick they get the information. But what I want to talk about here as I pause this video, in Florida, if your feet are touching the ground, you can cross at nearly anywhere on most any given road. And like for this one here, I'll move myself out of the way just a little bit, or I'll move this up. And like for this particular one right here, if you're crossing across the road where there's a stop sign and a traffic signal, you can cross. It's okay. Now, I understand you guys are talking about, hey, she's on a bike. Yeah, I get that. But listen, we go forward a little bit more on this one. This is legal here between a traffic signal and a stop sign. Where it is unlawful or illegal is in this section right here where there's a stoplight and a stoplight, because usually there's a crosswalk here. Although there's probably a crosswalk here and over here on this middle one. This is the nuance in the law that allows you to be stopped when you're walking. Now, here's the other nuance. When you're on a sidewalk with a bicycle, you are considered a pedestrian. But once your wheels touch the road, then you're considered a bicycle. So this is just a weird nuance to be able to get you to be able to be stopped and check your ID and go on like that. But these are that right here. If you're walking, if there's an intersection between the two traffic signals, it is legal and lawful to cross. Because sometimes these guys are like, half a mile or maybe a mile apart, and that's what you're going to hear in here. But one thing that's crazy about the Florida law, that there is its own section, 316.2065 of the regulations, and they spell out basically the basic fundamentals of what you need to do to ride a bicycle. You can't ride astride of a permanent and regular seat attached, unless the bicycle was designed by the manufacturer to be ridden without a seat. So they can get you for that. But not only this little particular statute here, there's the entire 316 statute while you're on the roadway that you have to abide by. So he's finishing up his stop right here, just running once and warrants checks, and he's going to go back up.
Young lady, I take it the address that's on your driver's license is not your correct address? It's showing like a Port Orange
Technically,
address.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you still receive mail there?
Right.
I gotcha. Okay. I'm going to give you a verbal warning today. That's an unnecessary $64 ticket. But just understand, like when you're riding a bike, you have to operate the same way a vehicle does. For the most part, you have to stay on the roadway to the furthest right-hand side of the roadway. And obviously cutting across the roadway at a part that's not an intersection is improper as far as the statute goes. I'm not writing you that ticket today, just giving you a warning. Do you have any questions for me?
Where do I go down to the light to cross?
That seems wildly inconvenient.
I know.
But that would be the proper way to do it.
Actually, if you look at this location, which we'll have a little illustration here, She doesn't have to go down there. She can follow the flow of traffic. She can make a U-turn and stay, like he said, in the rightmost part of the lane. She can cross at the road here, and the nuance is all she has to do is put her feet on the ground. That's it. Then she's considered a pedestrian and can cross at any point in the roadway. That's the actual nuance in the law and how stupid it is. In addition, in my opinion, riding with the flow of traffic is not safer in 2025 because of how many people text and drive. At least if you're riding against the traffic, you have an opportunity to see when those people are coming at you rather than getting hit from the rear. And matter of fact, law enforcement, when directing traffic, say never turn your back to traffic. That's what they train you.
Yes, if you're going to be on the bicycle, if you're going to be walking, as long as it's at a right angle to the roadway and we're going from sidewalk to sidewalk and obviously not impeding traffic and all that kind of stuff, then you can do that. But once you're on the bicycle and we start going across lanes like that, it affects potentially the traffic, but specific to the bicycle statute.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me? Any other questions?
No.
All right.
So Castellano has that right there, and all he could have suggested to her is just get off the bike and walk it across. But that is how silly the laws are in order to get you in contact with law enforcement.
Do you have any questions for me? Any other questions?
No.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your walk.
Thank you.
She is shedding.
I know.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.